Marhaba, ahla sahla fikun, and welcome to our channel. Today we are featuring tabouli. Tabouli is a parsley and tomato salad that is very popular from our country and pretty much popular throughout the Middle Eastern cuisine. It is also a favorite afternoon snack on the weekends when everyone wants to get together. Hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. First, I'll list the ingredients that you'll need before you start prepping. So you're going to need 3 scallions or 1/4 of a small onion. You'll need 5 tablespoons of lemon juice or juice from 2 large lemons, 4 medium-sized tomatoes or 2 large tomatoes, 3 bundles of parsley, curly or flat, a 1/2 cup of bulgur or wheat germ. You'll also need salt, pepper, and olive oil to taste. You'll see later in the video how much I use. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. First, I start off by rinsing and cleaning my parsley thoroughly. Some parsley, you'll have some dirt in them depending on where you get them, at a farmer's market or the supermarket. But I will just rinse them through cold water, and then I'll put them in a strainer and just make sure that they're nice and clean. Okay, so I've washed all of my vegetables, my parsley, my scallions, and my tomatoes, and they are ready to be chopped. Before I start chopping, I have soaked my bulgur or wheat germ in some cold water for it to get soft, and I've already squeezed 2 large lemons. Let's get chopping. Okay, before we start chopping our parsley, it's easier to pre-bundle them and get them ready. And what I do is I just do little small bundles, and I try to put the parsley leaves towards the bottom, like so, and make them small bundles for you to be able to chop. I'm going to do one more bundle for you to see. I start off, it's easier to have your stems facing the back way, and you can just slide your parsley right out and then just put them together in little bundles. If you have one like this, just feel free to break off that big stem and then just add your parsley leaves all in one bundle in your palm of your hand, so that way it's easy for you to be able to chop. Okay, so I've done my bundles in small, or the quantity or the amount that I like to chop them up, and we're ready to chop our parsley. Okay, so now I have my bundles are ready, and I just want to make sure my parsley leaves are aligned together, and you hold them tight. The stems are not needed. You just cut your stems off and slide them off your cutting board. And then in just the same stroke, you're just cutting or chopping your parsley. Now, if you can't do it fine, don't worry about it. Just chop your parsley to the best of your ability. When I first started, they were huge. And then as the time went on, just practice, I suppose, just made it a little bit better. But they're never the same size. They're never fine. They're never coarse. It's just however they come out. When I finish chopping, I will take my knife and go the opposite way just to cut any other ones that I may have missed. And then I'm just going to grab them and put them in my bowl. Okay, so let's do another bundle so that way you can see that again. It is, again, not as difficult as it seems or that you may think. You just chop off the top of your stems, off to the side they go, and then just chop your parsley as is. When I first started doing this, I had some people comment about them not being fine or being small or not being the same size, but parsley is parsley and tabouli is delicious as long as you have all of the main ingredients included together, and that's what works. So you just put them all together and you go the other way and chop them to the best of the way you can chop. Now, I've had people do it in the food processor, and you can do it in the food processor. The only thing is it will make your parsley a bit soggy and may not be as dry for your parsley. But if it works, then do it that way. It still tastes good. You still have the same ingredients, and off to the bowl it goes. Again, with practice, you'll find that it's easier than you always thought it would be, or seeing other people do it. Once it's chopped, just grab it all and put it in our bowl. Okay, so my scallions, just cut them in half, and you're just going to also dice them about the same size as you did the parsley. Now, if you don't have scallions, but you have parsley and you want to make tabouli, you can also use a regular onion. Just finely dice it, peel it, obviously, and finely dice it, and you can use that in place of the scallions. And the tomatoes, the blog has it that I have 2 large, like the beefsteak tomatoes, but I have 4 medium-sized tomatoes, and I cut them round slices like this with the whole tomato. And then what I do, and I would dice them up like so. This is a real cooking channel. Sometimes the tomato will cut, sometimes it won't. But you just want to cut them into small dices. And add them to your bowl. Okay, so you can have as little tomato or a lot of tomato, however you like them, but I like to put my tomato in this way because the juice of the tomato gives that tabouli, that extra juice of deliciousness that we enjoy. Okay, so everything's all chopped up. I'm going to add my wheat germ now to the bowl. And I have the 2 large squeezed lemon juice. I added 1 tablespoon of salt, a couple dashes of pepper. Again, it's to taste. And we'll have 5 tablespoons of this, olive oil. Sorry, this is definitely olive oil, the best part of the tabouli. And it's also to taste. So after you mix it all up together and you find that it needs a little bit more olive oil, go right ahead and add, or a little bit more lemon juice, or a little bit more salt. It is to taste. The traditional way of mixing your tabouli in Lebanon is with your hands. You can use your gloves, you can use your bowls, however it works for you. And then just mix it all up together. So I finished mixing it. I've tasted it for anything else that it's needed. And again, like I said, if you need lemon juice, go ahead and add your lemon juice, and then you can pour it in your serving bowl. Thank you for watching our video. Enjoy your tabouli and Sahtan.